Hey everyone, it's Ron from Maxfield's Dream Antique Company. I got a lot of antique Japanese tools at auction some months ago. I got 7 different kinds, and it took me a while to figure out what they were used for. They're not all carpentry tools, um, but you'll see. As one, I'm still not sure what it is, and another one I'm still not sure it is. But let me show you what I got, what I know so far. We'll start with an easy one, okay? So this is a Geno in Japanese, hammer. I'm not sure if that has a specific purpose, still researching. Can't find one with this exact type of head. This is cast iron. It's got long, thin wood. These are beautiful. I mean, just everything they do, at least at that point. So all antique things I'm going to show you today, I'm pretty sure they're all antiques. The interesting facet of this one, it's got these little slightly carved lines in. So some sort of measuring thing. It's not on this side. Those lines aren't on this side. But I'm still trying to find out if there was a type of thing this was used for, like making guns. I've seen some things that are specific to gun making. Not for this, but you know, it could have different uses. And boy, wouldn't it be cool to find out that maker's mark? Had no luck so far. So this is an easy one. Another one that was fairly easy. I got 2 of these, all right? So a little wheel here, and then a little space for something, okay? And string hanging off of it. So this is a Sumitsubo. All right, and this is a line marker like we use in the West, like a chalk line marker. They didn't use chalk, so not beautiful too. So this is actually an ink pot. Now there's something in here. I thought it might be sponge, but apparently they used silk, and they would pour ink in there. And then when they're running the line out, somehow this would go through the ink, right? And then use this to mark off where they're going to cut or saw or do something else. It's a woodworking tool. So I just like how beautiful they are. So anyway, so that was easy to figure out. Now these, you think, well, they were just chopsticks, but why would chopsticks be in an auction lot of tools? So now these have metal ends. Took a while to figure these out also, but it turns out they're important for the Japanese tea ceremony because these are used to pick up pieces of charcoal in the brazier that would heat up the teapot with the water, or whatever they're heating the water up in. So apparently it's a part of the art of the ceremony, tea ceremony, how you move and what design you move the charcoals into. Now, I have not been able to find a pair exactly like these. You see the wood there and this kind of a naturalistic look to them. I don't know what material this is. So apparently the handles are often made in mulberry when they had the metal ends. These have been used, or at least they've started to corrode. So these are called hibashi. Not hibachi, but hibashi. Specifically tools for moving charcoal in the brazier of a Japanese tea ceremony. Now it's possible that this is a chopstick box. Now whether it was the box that these went to, I don't know. It seems like it's a little too big for this. And there's nothing inside. It's a beautiful box. Look at the patina on the wood. And then it slides just halfway open each way. You can only slide it halfway open because of the little nail in there. So this may be a basic chopstick box. All this stuff, most of these things I think are 19th century. So I don't know. I may sell these together. Just a beautifully done box and clearly been used. You see the patina? I mean, that's from where? I don't know why it's black other than being touched, but there's nothing else on it. So it may be the box for that. I'm probably going to sell them together, like I said. So this one I finally figured out. It took a long time. I mean, Google Lens was not very helpful, but finally I was able to identify it. I've only seen a couple of references to it. So what these did, now why this slides off, I'm not sure because of what I'm about to tell you, but these slide apart. But these are for making paper tubes that you would put starch in, and when you were making textiles that you were dyeing, if you wanted to make a design that was not soaking up the dye, right, a dye-resistant material is what these would make these cones for. So you'd put the dye-resistant material in the cone and then squeeze it out, kind of like a little pastry bag thing, and then you make a design on the textile and then dye it, and the dye wouldn't go where you had made the little design. I'll put an example up here of something that is coming up for auction. I may bid on. So this is the wooden tool you would use. I wonder if you'd make different sizes with them by moving this. I don't know. It's an elegant piece of wood. So that I finally figured out. Again, not a lot of references to it. And the little cones are called tsutsus. Tsus, if I've got that right. All right, so the final piece I'm going to show you is something I haven't figured out, but I think I know what it was. So I've not found one that's Japanese, but I've seen other ones very similar. Now, there's a couple of clues to what it was used for. So you've got holes. You have hammer marks. I'm not sure why the hammer marks are there, but it might be related to what I'm about to tell you. But the other thing is, at the end of the wood, you're gonna see these grooves as if something was pulled over it. So some of you see where this is going. And this may have been for yarn or silk, and you would have put pegs in here, and I often saw many things called peg looms, not Japanese, but you put pegs in here, and the way you, I guess, move the pegs, when you're weaving something, you can use this to weave, and maybe they pulled the strings tight over here, which is why it made that mark. But I still have not found one that's Japanese. And like I said, this looks old, and it's got a ton of those hammer marks. I mean, why are the hammer marks here, not near the holes? I thought maybe just trying to hammer the pegs in, but what's going on over here? I don't know for sure. So anyway, fascinating pieces, beautifully done. I mean, just beautifully done. And I'm eventually going to put them on eBay. So let me know what you think. If you know more about this or the other pieces, I'd like to know more about that hammer, actually. Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you find this stuff interesting. Check out my eBay and my Instagram information in my channel description. Thanks for watching, everyone.